Hello, it's Andrea, and today is Friday. It's Friday, baby! It's the last Friday in September, and it's autumn now, but the leaves haven't really fallen here yet in Pennsylvania. I'm in southeastern Pennsylvania. I'm in my middle son's room right now. Well, he's not living here right now, but look, you can see there's Bob's puzzle that he did. But yeah. My middle son did this. He loves moths. Anyway. So how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I know I've been putting off doing a video for a while because I've been having lighting problems. Like I was trying to do it in that other room. Maybe this is too much behind the scenes stuff, but I was trying to do it in my room and the lighting wasn't quite right, so then I had extra lighting out and it just made it look, maybe it's all in my head. Anyway. So I had a busy week this week. On Tuesday, I went to the library and I renewed my library card because, well, as my oldest said, my oldest is like, you can do anything you want on the internet, but some of the internet stuff that I was doing, I was using my library card to do, because so I don't know if you know this, but there's things on the internet that you can do for free if you have your library card. Like there's, what depends on your local library, but like we have a program that we can use. I think it's called Mango. We can learn foreign languages on it. We can look at the New York Times. You know how my husband and I tend to read a lot of the New York Times, and like by the time you get to the third article, it says, you should buy a subscription, which I probably should buy a subscription, but the New York Times and other newspapers are free through there. And also we can borrow books. We can borrow books electronically on the internet with our library card. But I also borrowed a book at the library. Excuse me. I borrowed The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. And I started reading that. And I forgot how good she writes. I don't know what's going on with my voice. Sorry about that. I forgot how good she writes, how well she writes. One of those words. She's very good. She can really paint a picture. And in this book, there's a lot going on with what's going on in the characters' minds and imagination and stuff. So I've previously read, well, everybody seems to have read The Lottery because, well, they made us read that in high school, and it's not as good as some of her other stuff. And I've read We Have Always Lived in the Castle, or At the Castle. We Have Always Lived in the Castle. That's kind of a depressing story to me, but yeah. So that's what I'm reading right now. And we did get to the third episode of Lovecraft Country, and it's still excellent. It's still an excellent show. And it does continue the story. I was afraid it wasn't going to continue the story, but it does. So I'm excited to watch the rest of those. I'm not sure how many more episodes there are. Yeah, I can't think of anything new that we're watching. I want to watch that show Midnight Mass on Netflix. I don't remember why I want to watch it. I think it's because someone associated with it was associated with another show that I liked. I really don't remember. Well, it's about the end of the time for the tomatoes in the garden. I need to get the rest of the tomatoes out of there. And Bob's going to make salsa. So I went and bought some other things for him to cut up for making the salsa. So he might make the salsa tonight. That reminds me, I made pumpkin bread for the autumn equinox. I was thinking about this too because it's kind of weird, but it's normal for people to have foods that they make at certain times of the year, like a lot of people will only make chili in the autumn, this kind of thing. There's foods that I only make in certain months of the year. And it's because, I don't know why, it makes me feel like I'm part of whatever's going on that month. And pumpkin bread is one of them. Then there's apple pie. Like, I'll usually make apple pie next month, which is October. Pumpkin pie in November. So you can see all the weird foods. Anyway, not weird, but you know what I mean. Do you do that? Do you have like foods that you only make at certain times of the year? I like in the summer I make deviled eggs, and in the winter I make pickled eggs. And the kind of pickled eggs we make is the Pennsylvania Dutch style, Pennsylvania German. They're like pickled with the red beets and there's sugar and stuff in there, just a little bit of sugar and vinegar, of course. I love the taste of them. It's just something I'm used to. So, and then we pickle the beets too. So, I don't know. Food is something that can get you excited for a specific time of year or a specific date, or just think about birthdays, even. Like to give someone a cake or to have cake with somebody at their birthday or their favorite meal. It's just there's something celebratory and links you to life in that. Anyway, I don't know why I'm laughing so much today. I guess that's a good thing. Oh, I went to see my mom this week. I saw her on Wednesday. My youngest son and I went down to Governor Printz Park in Essington, Pennsylvania. So Governor Printz Park is this park in Essington, and this was the site of the first European settlement in Pennsylvania, and it was a Swedish settlement. And this park is like a place that I used to go to when I was a kid with my dad. It was just grass, really, with these cement steps that went down into the water, the Delaware River. And it was next to this restaurant called Walber's on the Delaware. We never went there. It was like a seafood restaurant, and we didn't have any money, back then. We just would go there and we would just sit on the grass and have sandwiches and listen to the radio and stuff. But now they have all these little pavilions and they've got lights and they've got benches, and they have like a cement walkway going around it. And it's really pretty. And when we were leaving, they were setting up for some kind of fair. Um, and we had we hung out at the park with my mom and her husband, and we got food from a place nearby called RJ's. They have their own root beer, so that was pretty interesting. And I haven't seen them since, wow, it's been over a year since I've seen them, because I haven't seen them since before COVID. And they look pretty good, even though they've had some medical things, medical stuff come up lately. So that was good. Well, I don't know if I have any special plans this weekend. Maybe I do and I don't remember. But I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.